HC for okay. So this way we can use the foreign loop. Okay. So next one is so how we can delete the how we can delete the object in object property and value. How we can delete it. So the delete keyword deletes both the values of the property and property itself. After deletion of this property, so the property cannot be used before added back it again. Okay. If you want to access it again, so we have to add it. The delete operator is designed to be used on object properties. It has no effect on variables or functions. The delete operator should not be used on predefined JavaScript object properties. It can be crash your application. Okay. So whatever default properties are having, so we cannot use this delete property to the predefined object. So if we can use that one, so definitely our application may crash because of, so we cannot able to access those properties, predefined properties. Okay. So then now you can see it. So how we can use this. So same way we are having, so then 74.html. So then here, so delete. So my obj dot so age we are deleted. Now you can see it. So 74.html. We are getting only two values now. So age is deleted. Okay, so then we cannot access that one. So we cannot. So I'm still trying to print that one. I can try to print that one. So document dot or console dot log you can use. Console dot log. So then so my obj dot yes. So we are getting the empty or undefined property. See, undefined property. We are not yet defined. Okay. So if it is deleting only value, then we are getting empty value. So we are completely deletes that property and value. Right? Both the things we are deleted. That's why we are getting the undefined. Okay, undefined. Next one is the
Sir, I
nested.
have a question.
Yes, tell me.
Yeah, why we take my object array? If we take the value for in loop, let a enough my object. We get the values into a. We take my object array.
See, basically, so we are getting means we are getting the values means, so how many variables are, so that index is creating. That index is creating. Okay. So here, what is the index for that one? So my obj, in the my obj, we are having the name, age, email we are having, right? So name,
Yes.
email, and age we are having. So those properties we are appending to this a. Okay. So what it is having, so first value what we are having in a, so name we are having. So here we are creating values, we are accessing values, not so sorry, we are accessing values through properties, right? Using properties, we cannot call directly like, so a. Okay, we cannot call it. So here we are having, we have to use the reference. Okay, so for this object, so name, age and email are the references to access those values, right? So
Okay.
without those references we cannot access. Without those references we cannot access. So whatever the references are having for my obj object, so those references we are assigning to the a. Okay,
Okay.
so then if you want to access that value, if you want to access that value, so only with a, so we cannot access. So with this one, so we can access one by one. My obj, so hash, so a means, so first one we are getting the name, second one we are getting the age, so third one we are getting the email. Okay, clear?
Okay.
So then if you can see this one, so console.log, so then my obj, then name. Okay, so this way we are accessing the values, right? Now you can see name we are getting. Okay, so
Okay.
after appending to this one, so all these things are running three times. We are having three elements in this one. Okay,
Okay.
so then it will run the three times. So all the times we are appending this value to this one. All the values we are appending to this text. Okay,
Okay.
clear? So then see now, so if you can print this text, console.log, console.log, so then text, it is coming in array format. It is coming in array format. So Teja BR and Teja.com. Then next BR is coming. Okay, clear? See now here, so we are getting another BR also. So why we are getting this one another BR? So first it is printing Teja. So then after we are deleting the age, right? We are deleting the age. So then after that email we are getting, then this printing the BR. Okay. So this way we are appending to this text. Okay. Clear? So whatever elements we are getting, so we are adding to this one. Okay, so then, so if you can append this one, so this one as a string we are appending, so then if you can append like this, now you can see it. The same thing we are getting. That means, so we are by default, so if you can put the plus before of this one, so it is storing in array format only. Okay, clear? So this is the text, the next one, so we are accessing this one. So clear your doubt? Ramesh, you only ask or Pawan? Okay, done sir. So the next one is after deleting this one, next one is the nested object. How we can create, how we can create the nested object. So values in one object can be another object. How we can append to the another object to the value or property. So we can see same thing copy. Then 75.html. So then here, so can call it as person. Okay. So then inside, so person name and age and email. So then here, child. So for this one, inside this one, so we can create the literal object. Now you can see another object. So child name colon. So then live tracks. Okay, so then next comma yes colon, so yes colon, so then 10. Okay, comma, so okay, these two is fine. Okay, so these are the two things we are having inside of the nested object. So then how we can call this one, how we can call? So suppose, so removing all these things. So how we can call this one? First, suppose document dot get element by id. So then result dot inner html equal to so then person dot person dot person dot. So if we can print the child, you can see now person dot child. What we are getting? Unexpected identifier. Unexpected identifier. So then inside of this one, C name. Now you can type in. Give me a second. Yeah, comma is missing. Now we can see. See, object we are getting. Object we are getting. So instead of console, we can print this one. Instead of console, we can print console dot log. So now you can see this one. What are the values are having inside of object? So live tracks and age we are having. Okay. So that property type is object. Okay. So that property type is an object. Inside of this object, these values we are having. Okay. So then if we can print this one, only person if we can print, then we will get the here also we will get only object. Now we are getting only object. Now you can see object we are getting. So these are the values we are having. Teja, age and email we are having. So then inside of this one, so child is having another nested object. Another nested object. Okay. Then now how we can access this one? Person dot child dot cname. Okay. Now we can get the value of that one. Live tracks we are having. Okay, so this is the way we can create an nested object. Okay, so the next one is, so then how we can append the methods inside of object method. So here the first we are created the next nested object. So then after that, how we can call the function? How we can call the function? Object methods. Either we can call it as object constructors. Either we can call object methods or we can call it as object constructor. Okay, so object constructors also we can call it. So now you can see, so here in the function definition, this refers to the owner of the function. This refers to the owner of the function. So why we are using inside of this one, inside of object, we are accessing only that properties. Then we can use this keyword here. Okay. So this keyword we are using in this. Okay. Now you can see 76.html. So now here the person F name, so then L name we are having L name colon live tracks. Okay, so we are having first name and L name. So then if you want to combine those things, so that property name is called the full name. That property name is called the full name colon. Okay, so then function we are calling function. So then or return. So this dot f name plus, so some space, both first name and last name. So then again L name, this dot L name. What is happening here? This dot first name and L name. So, okay, so this is my function, right? So then now I want to call the full name. I want to call the full name. So here we are created the nested object, and here we are created the function. Okay, so then console.log, console.log. Okay, so what, how we can call this one? Person dot full name. So how we will get, we will see. 76. Return this dot f name, and return this dot al name we are getting. So then, so this is a full name is a function. So then now we will see. Okay, right? So Teja live tracks is printing, right? So then same thing. So if you want to print this one, so then in our HTML person dot full name. Okay, so Teja live tracks. So this way we can add the, we can add the, so nested object inside. So then, so we can call the functions also inside of objects. So that's why we are saying, so it is a non-primitive data types. Here if you can see this one, so we are storing the name, we are storing the string, we are storing the number. So we can store the boolean value, and we are storing the nested object, and we are storing the functions, we are storing the function here. So this keyword, why we are using this keyword here? So we are accessing, we are trying to access, so this function, this values only, so inside of this one only. So we are that's why we are trying to get this one. So for suppose, so if you want to get access from outside of that one, so then we can get, so that object name, so obj name, we can we can call it. So now we are accessing the inside of that value only. So that's why we are using the this keyword here. That's why we are using the this keyword here. Okay, so the next one, so what we are having, so what is this? We can go through this method. Okay, so in this function definition, this refers to the owner of the function. This refers to the owner of the function. In this example above, so this is the person of object. This is the person of object. So that owns the full name of the function. Here we are using the this dot first name means first name property of the object. Okay, so we are trying to access the properties from inside of object. So only the we are accessing, so inside of properties. So that's why we are using the this keyword here. Okay, so the next one, adding methods. So now see, So we are using inside that object. For suppose if you want to add a same function outside of the object, how we can add it? How we can add it? So same thing. So 77.html. Okay. So then now you can see it. For suppose here, so same thing. If you want to add from outside, so you can see it. So function, okay, function. So how we can add this one? So what is this object? Person dot full name, okay, person dot full name. So then here, so if you are having inside, so then we can put it colon. So if you are placing outside, so then we can place the equal to. So everything is same only. Everything is same only. So if you can place inside of this one, so just no need to put the person, just we can place directly. If you are accessing, if you are creating the method outside, if you are creating the method outside, and if you want to adding to this one, for suppose, so this is a function, this is a function. So then how you can access this function? How you can access this one? For suppose, so if you can access this one, so person dot full name we can access this way. Okay, so this is the way we can call this one. Now you can see 77, right? See this one. So person dot full name is not a function. Person dot full name is not a function. So we are commenting these two things. Okay. Now you can see. So undefined. So we are getting the values. Okay. We are getting the values. So so they are saying so undefined. So if you can put your own values. Teja. So then here you can put the live tracks. Now see this one. Okay, Teja live tracks is coming. So I want to append these two values to this variables. I want to append these two values, this variable. So then now you can see person dot f name. Okay. So then person dot l name. Now you can see. Same thing we are getting. Alright? Same thing we are getting. So then we are not into that object. So that's why we are appending these values with the reference of person object. Okay. For suppose, so we are adding this value to this object. So then person dot full name. We are appending this method to this object. So this object. So then person dot full name. So no need to put. So we are accessing these values only. So instead of this person values only we are using. So then so we can use this keyword. Okay. So for suppose, so we are having the another object for suppose let, so my obj equal to I have a I have a so ui have a so ui colon, so it's a user or html comma css comma so js. Okay, we are having this one. For suppose if we want to append to this value to this one, so then we can add this way. So obj dot my obj dot so then ui. So then now you can see it. So full name is not defined. Full name is not defined. So this is not a function. So after appending this one, so this full name is not a function. This full name is a property of person object. Property of person object. So then we can call so this way now. We can call so this way now. You can see Teja live tracks HTML, CSS, and pages. Okay, so this is the way we can call from inside and outside. Okay, clear? So the next one, display object. So these are the methods we are having. Display object. So then display object constructors. These two methods are having. So we can see these two methods tomorrow. Okay, fine. So any doubts? So Pawan and Ramesh. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Otherwise, we can close it. Ramesh, any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, then fine. Thank you. We'll connect tomorrow. Bye.
Hello, sir.
Yes, tell me, Ramesh.
సార్ ఆ ఫైల్స్ సెండ్ చేయరా రిమైనింగ్ 27 వరకు పంపించారు ప్రీవియస్గా.
ఎక్కడి వరకు?
27 వరకు పంపించారు సార్ ఇక్కడ.
నిమిషం. 27 వరకేనా పంపించింది?
అవును సార్.
Okay, 26 వరకు పంపించాను కదా. Okay, so remaining I will send all, or otherwise I will delete this JS, then I will zip it and again I will send. Okay.
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే
Okay, then fine. I'll send you now.
ఓకే బాయ్ సార్.
Okay, bye.